Okay, welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei 5. Last time we explored a lot of Shakan. We also did do a side quest before to get ourselves a very powerful party member, Kresnik, after hunting down a vampire. And now, I was going to continue the Shakan, obviously, but then I ran into like a whole bunch of puzzle boxes. Well, not really puzzle boxes. I ran into this room here, which had a ton of boxes, and I was like, yeah, I should probably end it here because it was a long time of recording. But now, I have considered that I should probably head back and actually deal with the final rider for the menorah, but I'm not level 57 yet, and I probably want to do that first. So, for now, we're just going to get started immediately into this flip switch puzzle where you go up on the roof. And I've noticed from editing is that you can interact with these flip switches where it's bright, because before last episode I had a very tough time figuring out exactly where to go in position for that, because I said it was like very inconsistent, so it was very difficult to go to the roof and whatnot. But now I know it's just not really a big issue anymore, so that's pretty good. That is one of the big advantages of editing my own videos. I can see my own mistakes back in 4K, I guess. We got a Pazuzu essence. Wonderful. We do know what Pazuzu can do. I believe there was some poison in there, but let's check it out anyways. Zandine, Mamadun, Tentarafu, a Safeguard, Dark Block, and Dekaja. Now, I need to go around and try to get as many of these boxes as possible. You can kind of tell where you need to go to actually get some of these, because there's usually going to be like a switch right above where you need to be. I'll just keep looking around. It's probably one of those, I guess. You just need to walk around until you find something, huh? I don't think I can make any of these jumps either. I mean, I can try going here, and that will actually take me to... Well, that actually takes me back to the start, huh? The next best thing is just to go to each one of these until I actually find out the correct place to go. This one just leads me over here for some reason, though it doesn't really take me to anywhere special, so... Let's just go to this one. Boom. Oh, okay, cool. We get another box. And let's see what this is. We get 2 Ambrosia, which is just a large fixed HP recovery to one ally, which is pretty good, I suppose. There is some situations where I want to heal just one person. So if I go to this one in the center, where does this take me? Is there anywhere I can go with this? Oh, that's interesting. We're actually higher up. There's multiple elevation now. So that means I can go to that box or those 2 boxes. And obviously I'm going to go to the one with 2 boxes first. Boom. Broke those open. And that will give me 2 charged gems and also a concentrate gem. So that's not really that impressive. However, because we already know where to go, I can simply just go back to the same one and get back to these other chests. So now I can jump down here, and it will grant me whatever this is. Is it an essence? Who knows? 20,000 Maka. That's very good. If we do like a similar strategy of just finding out which flip switch it requires, it's just this one actually. Yeah, it's not really that difficult. You just have to be very observant and you're there. So we get a Floros essence and also another 20,000 Maka. Damascus Claw, Black Draco Strike, Restore, Agadine, and Critical Aura. It's not a necessity, it's just nice that I have it. It's one of those things. You know how it is. And this one will take me to here. So how do I get to this right here, I wonder? This right here. Perfect. Boom. And there we go. Is that every box in this room? That's 3 electric gems. Okay. Yeah, that's all of them. Cool. So all I need to do now is get over to the next ley line, which doesn't seem that difficult. So I need to find a way to go up, which seems to be here, actually. So now that I'm up here, I can't get up to the door quite yet. I need to flip one more time. Yeah, I think I found it. So down here, if I flip here, it should take me to the floor that will, yep, it takes me directly to the door. Awesome. Not a difficult puzzle. You just have to just walk around until you get every single flip switch, because then you'll eventually just make it, right? So now we're in the 3rd stratum. Now then, there seem to be 2 angels over there, with some freaky looking things, so I probably need to prepare, and maybe if I don't need recover, actually. So, let's just head on over. So I'm assuming I have to fight you, right? Because, like, I've never fought you before until now. Halt, infidel. You trespass upon sacred grounds. Ahead lies the path to the inner sanctum, and no demon can be permitted to pass. Leave now, or be destroyed. I don't think they can be reasoned with. We'll have to push through, Lenogia. Yep. So the first time we're fighting these new enemies here, and we go first. They got something called Type Cherubim 66, so they're cherubims, huh? So what you have is Pandemonic Feast, okay, on like Toki effect. Wind Breath, Judgment, Light, Concentrate, and Matarakaja. So you're going to do a lot of Force and Light. I do block Light, so I'm not really too worried about that. And also, you are weak to Dark, so I don't know if I have any of that on this team right now. Oh wait, both of these actually. Oh, to all foes, yeah, sure. Boom, no crit. Unfortunate. You are weak to Seal though. Of course I miss, I never land that anyways. So I'll just gay bullshit, and then I will likely, yeah, Luster Candy here to buff all of our stats up. Concentrates for magic, and they're going to go for a big move on the next action. What I can do is actually change out my teammate. Oh yeah, this guy would actually be perfect, because not only does he block light, he also has some dark moves. Let's go and do a Brave Blade. We get the crit for a huge damage. Now we can just go Mama Doom here for lots of dark hits. And then I can probably just Pierce Armor to lower your stats. And I can go for another Luster Candy to buff up our stats even further. And I should be safe just to keep going for one target, doing a lot of damage there because we've lowered the stats. And then another Mamadoon there, and then I can also, yeah, I'm using the Force Dampener here simply because they have Wind Breath and I block Light, so now I block pretty much both of the attacks. So Matarakaja for an attack buff, and a nearby Makatsui gauge fill, okay. So now they're going to do their attacks. But lucky for me, I also have the Omakatoki effect, so let's go for the critical. So now my Wrath Tempest should be incredibly strong here, so let's just hit really hard. And then we can most certainly make use of maybe the Mist Rush, actually. Nice, we got a Mirage off. Unfortunately, it's on the target that I want to kill anyways, so it's not really that valuable. And I can also, there is the Deathbound. I probably still want to keep going for some Pierce Armor because I really want to get rid of one of the enemies first. Because if I get rid of one of them, then that means their attacks will be much less devastating. So let's go for another Mist Rush. Unfortunately, no kills or any... Okay, there we go, we got a kill. And now I will just use another Force Dampener, sure. Because if anyone dies to Light, oh well. I won't die to Light, so I'm fine. So Judgment Light. Let's see this cool animation here. This looks interesting. Actually, does it pierce? Ow. Well, and another one. Okay. So it pierces. Good to know. I'm going for a different strategy. I think I will continue to use my Kukulane and Scathach, simply because Scathach has the ability to actually seal the opponent. And also, Lamu has the ability to lower the accuracy and evasion of the enemy. So, even if I miss there, that's very unfortunate. I'll go for the Makajimon anyways, and we get a miss there. So, very bad first turn. However, we can just skip through this because we know exactly what they're planning to do. They're going to go for the attack buff next. So, just continue to buff up. Go for the accuracy down again. So that's a room. And then we can go for another Makajimon to maybe seal. No seal? Really? Okay. Just very unfortunate overall. But I will use an Evergreen Dance to get the Makatsui gauge filled. And now, they're going to go for the Matarakaja and then the Gathering of nearby Makatsui. So now what I need to do is do our big move here, the Raging Whirlwind, to lower attack and defense to the minimum for 3 turns. So let's hit them. And now we can go again. So I can go for another, just a hit here, because now we're at maximum attack here. Yeah, I'll Wrath Tempest, get the crit. Another Silt of Ruin, doesn't really matter though, because action invasion is already lowered. I'll go for the seal, okay, we got one of them sealed. So now all I need to do is probably kill you. I'll guard with the main character this time, just in case I don't get the kill here. I'll use a Madoon just to get rid of you, because if I get rid of you, then it doesn't really matter, right? So I'll Steel Needle maybe? There we go. We got rid of one of them, and the other one is sealed, so now they can't kill us. Yep, there we go. Judgment Light, sealed. I'll just change into Lugaro, even if he is weak to light, it doesn't really matter, because it seems like their Omakatoki effect is only their when they use their light move. So now I will use Wrath Tempest just to do a pretty good damage there. Another Madoon here just to extend turn. And then you can also just use Mamadoon. No Claw. No crit there, unfortunately, but a Wrath Tempest should do the job just as nicely. So really, you just need to get the seal off, just get lucky. And we get 2 large glory crystals. That's amazing. for one purpose only. Ugh, this power! You are the Nahobino of Bethel, Japan, but your appearance does not match our reports. Yeah, I'm not blue anymore. Your home is fading. Why do you stand against us? Now we can finally proceed. Tokyo's going to disappear?
Right.
I'm sorry, I had no intention of hiding it, but I didn't have a chance to tell you. You're already aware that Tokyo you've always known is a miracle formed by the Creator. This miracle is known as the Shekinah Glory. You may have heard of the name before. However, we've recently confirmed that the power of the Shekinah Glory is waning, and Tokyo is beginning to disappear. This is likely a result of the Creator's defeat by the Lord of Chaos. In order to save Tokyo from dissipating, we need to get the power of the Nahobino. But there is no time to fully explain right now. We'll pick this up once we've concluded our business here. And also, Tsukiyomi wants to talk to me. But the reason why I want to go back to the light line is because I need to open up my glory crystals here. So now I'm at 200, and now I'm at 340 glory. So now, in the world of shadows, in the miracles, I want to go to the doctrine, because right here I can get Summoner's Hospitality, which lowers the cost of summoning demons from the compendium by 30%. This is very good because a lot of the compendium fusions were ridiculously expensive, so now this should be way cheaper. And also I can lower the cost of shop prices as well if I really want to. Honestly, I can just get constant vigilance because having the Magatsui gauge fill up a little bit at the start of battle will be very useful to continuously use Magatsui gauges every battle. So, I'll always get like a return on it. And Tsukuyomi wants to talk to me, so let's do it. The cherubim, In the orders of angels, they are ranked as second highest. So strong was their power and faith, they were once charged with protecting the Garden of Eden itself. I'd say if we can bring angels like them down, that's proof enough that our fusion's working out well. But we won't stop here, of course. We will reach even greater heights. Your power as a Nahobino have risen. And this will go into vitality because I need some defense. So I'll be focusing on strength and vitality from now on, and maybe a bit of agility or luck if I ever need it. But at the current moment, I don't need any magic, so I will also avoid that stat for now, until there's like a very good magic stat in the future, or magic ability that the Nahobino can get. There's more Pazuzus. They are very fast, and also they can see me. But if I run over here, I'm just looking at the minimap at this point. Oh, yes! It's these guys! I don't think I have room for my party though. Hang on, let me check. Yeah, I don't have room. But I finally have a renewable source of the Efreets for fusion. I have been wanting this so badly. This is a huge find. So I will just go through this battle like normal, so just Silt of Ruin. Of course I miss, of course. I jump. And then let's go for the Madness Nails for huge damage, getting the kill there. And even though, well, I almost died. Even though I can't recruit him right now, what I can still do is get him to actually be recruited, I suppose, because you can still get them later on. So let me just shout at them, I guess. I feel the fire in your voice. And now what shall I do? Take the Maka? Yeah, very well. Just get a gold card and you'll be recruited immediately. So, check this out. So this is the heart of your gold. Then there was no one worthy of my assistance. Hold on there, stock is full. Yes, so right there, it seems you've already decided your team. Make sure to have a spot open for the next time we meet. So the next effort we find, we can recruit them instantly. So, that is why I did that. Anyways, I'm out of here. I've been considering just getting fusions here that are unregistered just to be in the compendium. So for instance, with Chimera, I could just do this fusion here just to get them filled up in the compendium. As long as they're all in the compendium, I can get more fusions, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to do this fusion real quick. Good to meet you. Anyways, you have physical, fire, and lightning at your disposal. And right here, the Yolunger and Kinki, which are very easy to recruit. I can just get myself the Vitra, again, just to fill out my compendium, because you can always just get your teammates back with the compendium fusion, so it really doesn't matter what I get here. Just having them is better than not having them, right? Might as well fill it up like a Pokedex. Also, you're a dragon, I didn't even realize. I guess the tail gives it away, huh? And with Vritra and a Dominion Companion Fusion here, I can get myself the Decaravia. There we go. Hellgaze Agadine, Tetrakarn, Dona Magic, Matarakaja, Marakunda, Hellish Mask. Let's get him. And I still have 70,000 as well, thanks to this miracle I also got, making it cheaper. Well met. Theoretically, all I need to do is pass and then talk to this guy and he should join me immediately. I remember you. You're the demon who didn't have enough room for me, aren't you? Well, have you made some space yet? Ah, well done. Now I can join your ranks. I have you on my efforts. I look forward to fighting on your side. And there we go. That right there is exactly why I used the gold card. Now I can't exactly get past them at this point, but so they do go after you, eventually at least. Well, now that we know, I wonder why the new Ace haven't been doing that. Madness Nail! Never gets old. And then finish it off with a Wrath Tempest. Oh. Oofadine. There we go. Easy peasy. You can't kick me down. Get him further down. And then another. Oofadine. Easy kill. And then, of course, another. They really want me dead, huh? Ooh, Pazuzu. Madness Nails is so fun. You just get free instant damage for such a huge amount as well. Lucario is probably one of my favorite physical attackers because he just hits super hard for no reason. He's not even like that special, he just does a lot of damage. I mean, watch this, I'm gonna do it again. Madness Nail. Instant death. And there's a lot of enemies here. I'm going to level up for sure at the end of this. I also decided to use my Magatsumi Gates just because, and might as well go for those Knuckle Claws as well, just to instantly knock down the Pazuzu right here. Awesome. This is like a mini-boss. Bufadine, and then Scathis was kind of like passing for the most part, but she can also Draco Strike, I guess. And is that it? There we go. So now we get to level 57, with a lot of money as well, 8,000. So of course I'm going to level up my strength a little bit more. And now, even though we have gotten past these enemies, what I did say is that since we're level 57, we will head back and take down the final rider. And we also got a Virtuous Essence, which, what did that do again? Oh, it was this guy. Shockbound, Oxyclaw, Marakunda, Zardine, and Dragon Eye. After so long holding my power back, at last, the time has come to unleash it. And Lucario seems motivated. Powered up. And we get some 2 strength there, very lucky. At least it wasn't magic this time, that's awesome. And another one as well, huh? Jesviada, truly godly display of power. Oh, true blue body, earned recognition from demons in the demon haunt 10 times. I also mispronounced that French word, didn't I? Yet where is the fun in being godly all the time? Don't forget to let me see your beast within now and then, eh? And another, utmost trust in me with a drastic increase in stats. And vitality, that is pretty good. Also fire potential, which does make Draco Strike better, and also more vitality. How do you even say that? I've obtained a true power! And we get Megadola. With your magic stat? Hell no. I wonder if you can make him like a magic attacker by just investing so many magic incenses into him, because he does have a very unique electric magic move that I got rid of immediately because he's not magic. But I wonder if that's actually a strategy. Oh yeah, I think the last episode I got the Kinki Essence, and I never actually checked it out. But yeah, he does have just a bunch of physical skills, as I said, but he also has Shockbound and Endure. However, even though Endure is very good, especially for the main character, Maro just has something even better, with Enduring Soul here, which is just a better Endure, which heals you fully once in battle. But the reason why I'm back inside the World of Shadows is quite obvious, actually. We have 2 new fusions here with Titania and Ganesha. Efreet and Dekarabia. Come to me, Titania. Summer Dream. While in the active party, when the Nahabino's HP reaches 0, an ally in the stock may be sacrificed to restore his full HP. You also have some lightning and good healing. You also have some support potential as well, so you'd be pretty valuable. So come to me, Titania.
Don't disappoint me!
You're looking at the fairy Titania, a pleasure I'm sure. And the last fusion will be the Ganesha. Which, let me actually check what you do. Divine Benevolence, while in the active party, reduces MP cost of support skills for all allies in battle. This would make Luster Candy way cheaper, so I will gladly take this. You also have pretty good physical and a little bit of force, and you also are very strength focused, and you have Fierce Roar as well, and Physical Pleroma, which does actually combo quite well with you because you have a very high vitality stat, so Fierce Roar would be very good. There we go, Kaiwan and Orobus, we get the Ganesha. Well, I don't actually have that much good moves anyways, so let's just get this and be done with it. Anyways. I'm War God Ganesha, the pleasure is mine. Sure sounds like an elephant, that's for sure. And now, since we have gotten those fusions, I think it's time. The level 50 challenge requirement is to get this vending machine. I've succeeded. Let's go. Anyways, this is purple light here, so I guess we should check this out too. You can sense an ominous presence. Will you investigate? Yes.
Three horsemen have fallen. I suppose I should commend your performance.
Hello, Pale Rider.
I believe I am beginning to see just what it is he saw in you. Perhaps you will succeed, after all.
I mean, maybe.
Or perhaps your victories thus far were not born of strength, but of luck. Allow me to find out for myself.
With my luck stat, you could be right about that. Let's fight! And hopefully we go first. Likely not, though. Yep, because the gimmicks always have to... They always have to have that gimmick first. Okay, so you have a bunch of balls, which... Ow. You probably have Debilitate, if I had to guess. So, what I'll do first is always Spyglass. So you have 4 horsemen. Pestilence, which is a unique heavy physical to all foes, greater effect if the target has an ailment. Okay. You also have Toxic Cloud, which will poison us, which will combo with Pestilence. Mabufudine for Ice, Call Evil for the Loas, and also Dekaja, which removes stat buffs on foes. So we need to be pretty careful about this. What I'll do is pass. Oh yeah, by the way, you're weak to fire, that's good to know. So if I keep doing fire gems and all that, I need to probably bring in a healer. The Draco Strike can just attack the Loas, obviously, for just getting rid of them. I'll change out Ganesha so I can bring in a healer, because I took a lot of damage, so Lava needs to heal. And also, Celtic Ruin is just good in general because I can lower their accuracy, and I can Golden Apple to buff us, and even though you can clear our buffs, having defense is still pretty nice. So normal hit, yep, Debilitate, I knew that would happen. That's what the Loas are for, and also Mundu, which I'm fine. Ow. Also Mabufudine, which killed our healer. That's not good at all. So I will Draco Strike just to extend turn and also do damage. I need to bring in another healer. Titania does have healing and also resists dark. I guess Titania will do it for now because she does have the ability to make sure we don't die to any one-shot attacks. So the low is actually very reduced. Oh, because of Kresnik. Kresnik's buff actually lowered all of their stats to the minimum, so that's actually very good. Maybe I could do an Omegatoki effect or just pass. And then you can heal with Dairahan here. And then Kresnik can use another Draco Strike to just get rid of one of the Loas, doing a lot of damage in the process as well. And then I can finish off this turn by doing a Luster Candy. And then next turn we're going to do a big attack. So, Mabufudine. We have resistances, Madoon. Not dead. And normal hit. Okay, we're good. So now we can do a little funny thing here by doing an Omegatoki critical. We're going to do so much damage. So, Brave Blade or Draco Strike. Draco Strike could be better because it's a weakness, I suppose. So yeah, we can do that. We'll go for the Wrath Tempest to just do a lot of damage to Loas. We get the kill there. I will change you out, actually. I'm switching in Loki because he blocks ice and also has some fire moves as well. I believe I gave you fire. You should have fire. And anyways, you will use a Dairahan to heal Kresnik to full. And then I'll do a Brave Blade. Boom, 600 damage. Not as strong as some other teammates. Luster Candy to increase our stats to the maximum. And then you will go for the Agadine just to hit real hard, that's all. And then the Dairahan myself. The Titania. The Kaja, saw that coming. But that means you wasted your turn and now you're going for the Omegatoki effect. So, what I can just do is guard. Yep, that's it. I'm just gonna guard. Unless I need to refresh any buffs. Ooh, I do need to refresh some debuffs. But, I'm fine. The guarding is just better because watch what happens if I guard. Toxic Cloud. Miss. Awesome. That's actually good. And Pestilence, we guarded. So, no more Omegatoki effects. And now, I can probably switch you out to someone who has fire. And then I need to use a Soma on myself. Soma drop to recover MP and HP. Loki will just extend the turn with Agadine. And then Titania can also Agadine as well, because I did give you fire. And then Hydra, fire, Draco Strike. Oh, I missed. Well, I'll Evergreen Dance to fill up the gauge, so now we have a gauge full. You will call evil for more Lokis, or Lois, yeah. And you'll do a normal hit. Okay, we're good. I'll do the critical though. I'll just go for the Draco Strike to do a pretty solid damage. Luster Candy to increase our stats. Loki can use the... I can't do the AoE Ice, unfortunately. So I'll just hit the Loas normally. Darahan, main character. Hydra cannot really do Toxic Breath either, so that's a little unfortunate. I don't have amazing teammates for this right now at the current moment. Wrath Tempest. That is always just a solid move. And then Agadine, I suppose I can go for the Loa, and then one more heal could probably do it. I'll also Reflect Physical, sure, why not? Normal hit. Unfortunate. Toxic Sting, we get the reflection there. Was not intending for that, but I will change Hydra out after I Draco Strike actually, so Fire Draco Strike, hit normally. And then you can change out Loki for someone else. I'm bringing in the freaky looking dude because he has a very specific move, and that is to draw enemy hostility with Fierce Roar. And it'll also raise defense as well. So I will continue to extend the turn with Agadine because I don't really need to heal at the current moment. So we're safe on that front. I'll also do another Draco Strike to get the critical weakness there. And then I can probably change out Titania for someone else. And then I guess the end of this guy's turn, I'll use Critical Aura to get the guaranteed crit next turn. And then I'll use a Somersault on Pale Rider, so now your defense is lower. Toxic Cloud, that'll do a lot. Normal hit. And then Pestilence. Pestilence hits really hard. And Artemis is dead immediately. And that's a normal hit. Okay, cool. Now I'll use an item for the Amrita Shower. Here we go. And I'll bring in another healer. Clotho can just come in because at this point I need more healing than I do care about extending the enemy's turns. And yeah, I'll just pass with you. Clotho can use a Meteorama. I'll just buy stamp him just so I don't risk getting extended. So let's see what happens. Yep, there we go. Perfect use of the item. And then Makajama seals. Who cares? Who really cares about the tank being sealed? Let's go for the Torrent of Chaos could actually be really good. So Almighty to one foe with a chance of insta-kill, but also remove suppress turn icon on the next turn. So we'll just hit you really hard, and yeah, that should do it. Draco Strike, and then we'll probably finish you off with one final Wrath Tempest. And there we go. We won. A little bit of a rocky battle, but because we have very good teammates, we got that victory very easily. And we get the Menorah of Majesty.
Fiend, Pale Rider. Status, eliminated. At last, the fourth horseman has fallen. We may be able to rest easy for the time being.
But that's not all.
Do you suppose it's based on our strength or luck that we were able to emerge victorious?
Strategy is how we won.
I myself believe it to be the result of a combination of both.
That is also true.
You clearly possess significant strength, if our previous battles are any indication. And I would consider fortune to be on my side. I was able to meet you, after all. I must say, I'm grateful to Algami. If not for him, we likely would have never crossed paths.
I wonder what the dialogue would be if you still had Awagami during this fight. Because it's totally doable if you were able to get like a really crazy strategy of just nullifying all of the enemy's attacks and you just wail on them with very strong critical hits. But we did get that quest completed once and for all. So now all we need to do now is see what the quest actually updated to, because I don't believe that's the end of that. Return of the True Demon, level 64, which, if I had to guess, is probably Mother Harlot or the Trumpeteer. But now, all we need to do is head back into Shakan. And there's also this place over here, Bethel, Egypt. I don't know when I can explore this area, but let's see if I can. Okay, so someone did tell Miyazu that her brother died. Okay, cool. Please do not disturb her mourning. Only time can solve the wounds of her heart. Besides, Gonzu has no intention of standing idly by while she suffers. He's coming up with a plan. If you can just find the crest, then that will give Miyazu a final ray of hope. What do you gotta say?
So,
Lenogia.
you survived. I suppose the rumors were true then. We received word that Yuzuru Atsuta died at the hands of Ichiro Dazai and Abdiel. Miyazu's not ready to speak to you yet. She just lost her brother. She's still struggling with that grief. But don't worry, I have a plan. It's only a matter of time before I have the crest.
Yeah.
Thus, I ask that you leave this matter to me for the time being.
So there is new dialogue have actually returned here. That's pretty cool. As I expected, of course. Now, after that detour, we are back to where those Ifrits were, and now we are in the next zone. And I hear a lot of horse. Never mind, those aren't horses. Those are the cat dudes. Yeah, the weird-looking tigers. Anyways, is there anything special in those corners or anything like that, or is it just literally? I guess it's just we go over here. I mean, I want to check out if there's anything there. Just particles? Okay, cool. It's just particles. Oh well. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I'm glad that the minimap tells me that there's nothing there, so I don't have to waste my time actually exploring there. So, ooh, there's another Pazuzu there. And hopefully there's no ambushes of random enemies where I'm going. And it seems to be the right path, actually. So, did I miss anything? No, not really. I can just go down the stairs and go, okay, cool. Wonderful minimap. And there is another box here. Ooh. Go past these enemies. And what's inside? What's inside? A Balm of Life. Well, I don't really revive that much. Plus, the Yamakatogi effects can also revive, so... Is it really worth reviving with an item? I don't think so. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but I really don't see a point in reviving teammates without... it feels like a waste of a turn, because you need to also not only revive them, but bring them back into the stock, which does take a lot of actions, I will say. Instead of just bringing in a different teammate that can also fulfill the same role of either healing or attacking if you just have a lot of teammates. But we have a new ley line here. Shakan, 3rd Stratum, Pulpits. And I also have a Demon Haunt thing because Eden wants to talk to me. And you didn't really get anything but a Donum Glady. My golden apples keep the air so youthful. Without me, they would all grow old and weak. Awesome. You know, I would have thought everyone would get a power-up from getting talked to, but no, as we've seen, she only got a new skill. That is good to know. That's for the future. I guess there's a limit of how many stats you can increase. Can I just... Okay, cool. You can just go past it. I'm not going to fall for your trickery this time. I know you have the range to attack me. But if we go up these stairs, we can then jump down to this box here. Boom. Do I have any cool essences or anything like that? Whittled Goat. Oh. Whittled Goat. When the albino's HP reaches 0, the item is sacrificed to revive them at full HP. But it's not a reusable. So this is a one-time item, so I need to be pretty careful with this, actually, so... I hope I don't die to any side quests or anything like that. And I wonder what takes priority. The, like, effects from Endure and, like, for instance, the Titania's passive here, Summer Dream. I wonder what takes priority. Only one way to find out, and that's to die, but I don't want to do that, so I guess we'll never know. If I don't die, I'll never find out, and that's a good problem to have. Anyways, it seems like we can progress this way, and there seems to be a lot of stairs, for some reason. So it makes the most sense to stay on the top floor, because that means you have the most outlook from the area ahead. And it seems like you don't want to go down there, obviously, so we want to find a way through the stairs, of course, to go this way. It seems to be the correct way to go. So there should be stairs here that lead up. There we go. And as long as we pass by these snake dudes, we should be able to freely go on to the next zone through this door. And there is a Dominion here. What do you have to say? You say you are from the Japanese branch and Master Mastima sent you. I heard no such news. That said, with our enemies having infiltrated as far in as they have, I suppose we ought to accept help from wherever we can get it.
What?
With the Creator now in hiding, Shakan is the vital piece in maintaining the Shekinah glory. Should the demons search the inner sanctum, the end of the Shekinah glory would be hastened. The intruders must be eradicated immediately. Good thing I am not planning to doing eradication anytime soon. And yeah, you actually go all the way around from the start. If you want to look back, I suppose. Though, I am not crazy. I want to go here first to get the ley line before I do any of that. So, Let's head down these stairs, and now the music has gone quiet. Which must mean the 4th stratum is probably the last stratum. What do you have to say, Power? How atrocious that intruders should find their way in here. Master Abdiel, forgive me. Well, oh well. This should have been stronger, buddy. Now let's go up to get to this. Shakan, all of the wheel. Which makes me think of one thing, that is throne, because thrones have wheels, so am I gonna fight a throne anytime soon? I don't know. I haven't fought one yet. I fought the cherums, which should be stronger than thrones. But, oh well. We get the Atavaka's essence. Yeah, there's another box over here. Boom. Lavish demon box, which I can use for any of my teammates to make them like me more, I guess.
Listen, young man.
I'm detecting the presence of a powerful demon. We should prepare before going in any further. I'm fully healed, and I've saved. I guess all I really need to do now is probably use some grimoires, get some level ups, sure. And I'll increase the Nahabina strength with the strength bomb I got from somewhere, I don't know where. Let's head on through. What is that? This is a cool looking room.
That power has been sealed away. It is forbidden to release it.
How do you justify it? Locking up what offends you. Don't you feel any shame, oh Archangel?
Hello, Yoko.
You had best watch how you speak to me, silly child. Our Lord thinks in ways beyond you. He had his reasons for sealing you away.
If that is what your blind faith tells you, cling to it until the world dies.
Glowing eyes.
The world? What are you doing?
I feel it. My true power is resting here.
That is bright. I can barely see anything. It's also a little blurry, but it's not that blurry, I guess. And here I come.
Is that Hiromine?
Obviously. They've got eyes.
Wait!
I have no more words to spare for you. My work is complete. Farewell, Archangel.
What did she do?
You do not look like you are of Bethel. And if not, who are you?
I'm just a dude sent by Mastema.
I am the Archangel Abdiel. You are not allowed here without permission from the Most High.
Well?
I must insist that you leave. And if you do not wish to comply... That face... I know you. Nahobino of the Japan branch.
Hello there.
You are a fool to try for godhood once more. Now you face judgment by an Archangel's blade.
This battle is for Atsuta. Use all we have and defeat Abdiel.
Let's do it. So, it is our player's turn. Let's just go for the House of Awesome. Alright. Now, first things first. Spyglass. Now, you have Purging Blade. Increases damage and striking a foe's weakness when a Herald Demon is present on either side of battle. Oh, so as long as I don't have Heralds, we're good. Now then, Light Descent. Severe light to all foes with a chance of insta-kill and striking a weakness. I block light, so that's fine. You also have lots of physical with Pierce Armor, Dark Sword, myriad slashes with... low accuracy, okay. So we lower your accuracy, we're good. You also have fire moves, Dagadine and Maragadine, and also Mighty Cleave. You have very low accuracy with these moves, so if I bring in Lamu, maybe we'll win? So, what I can do here is make sure no one is weak to fire physical. Well, it can't hurt to lower accuracy anyways, right? Now, Ganesha can pass my turns until I actually get a favorable teammate here, but I will use Luster Candy to increase all of our stats, and then Lamu will lower the accuracy and evasion of the enemy, and then you can use a Bakara card, I guess, on Lamu, so they're safe from fire moves. So Pierce Armor, that's okay. We get a miss there, thanks to our evasion boost and also accuracy down. And now I will use a Freikugel EX to do severe almighty damage. Boom, 1,000 there. And then I'll go immediately into the Hasatobi, just for the free crits, of course. And then another Luster Candy, which is actually lowered to 100 MP because of Ganesha's passive. So that's why Ganesha's in the opening here. And then I'll use another Purple Smoke, perhaps, or Madoon, honestly, because Madoon extends turn. So yeah, I'll do a Madoon first, because I can move back around to do Silt of Ruin if I need to. So you will pass, and then you can probably miss, actually. Let's go for the Megaton Press. No miss there, that's fine. And then I'll use an Evergreen Dance to fill up the gauge, and then Silt of Ruin to lower accuracy and evasion once more. So you hit me for pretty weak damage. And there's Agadine, which doesn't kill me, so we're good. Now then, Yoshizune will do once again, Hasatobi, just to extend the turn. And then what I will do is now be on, well, changing my teammate. I could bring in Anya Kapan, because what I can do is use King of Tails, and probably put it on Yoshitsune actually, so that you will have not only the attack buff, but also the taunt. And then, I'll just Mighty Cleave here. I missed. Well, that's not good. I can't really do my strategy at the current moment. I'll still do the Hasatobi though, into a heal, because I need a Soma. So Soma drop myself for more HP and MP. And let's see what happens. Light's Descent.
Heaven's judgment!
We're good. Most of us block anyways. Awesome. Now, you will go for another Hasatobi. Now we're at half HP currently, so I will use maybe Rat Tempest. Yeah, sure, we get the crit there. Awesome, very good. Tetrakarn on Yoshitsune. And then I'll switch out Ganesha, because I'm not at risk of Ganesha dying, so I'll bring in Idun because she blocks light. So even if there's an attack that goes on, any physical moves that go against her, she shouldn't have to worry about it that much. We get the poison off, surprisingly. I was not intending for the poison, I just wanted the defense down. But I could Evergreen Dance, and then pass with Anya Kapan, and then heal with Idun. So I'll do that. So Evergreen Dance, pass with you, and then Idun will Golden Apple to refresh buffs if I need to, but I don't really need to necessarily. But there's the attack, which reflects back to you, and then you waste your turn. That is exactly what I wanted, and now I will go with another Freikugel EX. Severe Almighty to one foe. Oh, 1,619. And then you should switch out, so I will change you into Kresnik, because Kresnik also resists physical and blocks light. Now then, because we have a press turn icon, let's waste it by doing a Rat Tempest and maybe critting. No crit, okay, cool. Now I will use the King of Tails on Kresnik to max out the attack, and also direct all attacks towards him. Pass with Idun. Use the Brave Blade with a high chance of crits. Oh, no crit, unfortunately. And then I will just pass with you, and then Tetrakarn with Kresnik. Recovered from poison.
There!
And a normal hit. Awesome. Directing attacks and then Tetrakarning is such a powerful play. It's so good. So, Brave Blade, no crit, of course. I will use a Wrath Tempest, and then pass Golden Apple to refresh our buffs and actually give some defense to the Kresnik, and then finish the job with Brave Blade. Oh. We completely demolished her, by the way.
Impossible. How could I have fallen?
You should have summoned in teammates, buddy.
It's done. That was well fought.
Of course.
I believe that was Yoko Hiromine we saw earlier. However, her presence did not feel entirely human.
Well, if we look back at the cutscene from a previous few episodes ago, we did see that the pink-haired lady turned into like some sort of essence and then flew into Yoko.
Could she be the one guiding Tiamat, as Mastema had mentioned?
That's a possibility.
Perhaps it would be best to pay him another visit.
Where is he, though?
Ah, you've returned.
He's right here.
Do enlighten me with tales of what transpired within Shakan.
Well, we'll just go in a fadeaway and explaining everything that happened. Or not. Oh wait, there it is. There's the fadeaway.
I see. So that is what happened.
Yes.
As I suspected, you fought the obstinate Abdiel. But I'm certain such a battle served as a valuable lesson to her. The more pressing matter is that girl Yoko Hiromine. So, she has regained the power of a goddess. In ancient times, the gods that ruled the world were chosen by the goddesses of creation. Their purpose was to select the god that would become the next ruler, but the creator viewed this custom as a threat. As such, Yoko Hiromine was sealed away by the creator 18 years ago.
I see.
And as irony would have it, she came to serve Bethel as an exceptional demon exorcist in the current day.
Is she a goddess?
Indeed. Her trust in the creator was betrayed, and she came to harbor a deep hatred for Bethel. It is likely she made a deal with the Kadishtu in exchange for their assistance. Afterwards, she worked alongside the Kadishtu in order to reclaim her power. No doubt that is why she approached you as well. It was surely connected with the Kadishtu's aims.
Yeah, because they wanted me dead.
In other words, the Yoko Hiromine you met could be seen as a manifestation of the goddess Yoko who was sealed away. Now that she's attained her apotheosis, her true goal is utter annihilation.
Apotheosis, I know that thing. I do that all the time.
Nahobino, if possible, I ask that you make your way to the Empyrean and stop her. It is the world's fate to be remade. Birth, death, then rebirth.
Yeah, we know about this.
But if the throne is destroyed, that cyclical system will fail. Without the remaking of the world, all of humanity's souls will be lost, doomed to eternally wander the abyss. My lord does not wish for that to happen. Please lend us your strength, Nahobino.
If I must. We now completed the quest, Chase Through Shakan. And we get a lot of Maka out of it. Lovely. Almost a level up to 58.
I never thought I'd hear an angel instructing us to go to the Empyrean. As a Nahobino, we could potentially ascend the throne there and reshape the world.
True.
Is Bethel saying they'll allow this?
I mean, if it... it's probably the lesser of two evils if we're going to be honest here.
In any case, we should return to Tokyo for now. There is much to fill you in on, and we should discuss our next move.
Yeah, it's either I ascend or the enemy ascends, so they probably want me to ascend instead if that's what they're saying. And now we have the virtual trainer sequence, Rival Battles B, now available. I haven't really done those battles, actually. I could do that in some episode later on, but... let's see where we can go now. But we got a shop upgrade in the Catavis Hollow. We can now buy ambrosias and muscle drinks, and also life drain gems. For essences, we get the Jatayu essence, we get the Thunderbird essence, Oris, Noxus's essence, Oya Matsumi's essence as well, and also Succubus.
Need anything
I won't buy
else?
any of those. Since we're one battle away from leveling up, I might as well just take down some random enemies here, just so I can get access to the level 58 fusions. So, we'll do this battle real quick. It shouldn't take that long, honestly. I mean, I didn't even heal that much from the battle before, because we really didn't need to heal at all. We did so much damage to him. Abdiel has stood no chance against us. Completely destroyed. So, honestly, the enemies in this dungeon were way harder than the boss herself. That's how easy it was for me. I just had so much resistances and also just a lot of damage. It all just led into our favor to lead up to that point. Also, I need to talk to that monkey guy, because I never actually recruited a Hanuman yet, so let's try it. You came to hate noise as you get older. Moonless sky makes this place an old man's paradise. And the demon seems to be in good spirits due to the new moon. So you want me to join you? How about a special discount right now? What to do? I'll want a small portion for MP. Yeah, very well. Take it. I was gonna heal anyways. And I think I'll be wanting a revival bead. I got lots of these. Very well. And last but not least, I'll take a lifestone. Very well. I have 44. Oh, I guess HP, I suppose, sure. I don't really care. Just join me already. That's quite enough for me. Name's Jin Hanuman. Good to meet you. Welcome to the team. You're gonna be fused away immediately. But we gotta level up to level 58. Awesome. Give me that vitality. Oh wait, there's new dialogue here. So...
Perhaps this is why I was to hand you the menorah.
Yeah, because we defeated the Fiend, she had new dialogue here, and here we go.
I am interested to see the outcome of your next encounter.
Most importantly, we have access to Lachesis, who has Moire Menorah, Makajamon, Mataru Kaja, Masaku and Dona Magic, with also Boon Boost, Great Siphon, and Nola Electric. There's also the Bishamonten, who has 4 Heavenly Kings, Puncture Punch, Deathbound, Agonine, Mataru Kaja, and Fire Block. Also, Maragadine and Abyssal Mask. Hanuman and Suiki, so I can get rid of both of them in my party. And Suiki I can get pretty easily with Compendium Fusion, so Bishamonten, come to the team. Maruku Kaja, Masakunda, and Fangbreaker.
You face Bishamonten of the 4 Heavenly Kings!
Cool. I understood your voice this time. There is also the cheap option by just getting an Earthis with Clotho to get Lachesis. So, you are super support focused, so I guess what I can just give you is the Bull, Heal Proema, and Meteorama, and later you'll get Boom Boost. You good? Quite the noxious glamour, is it not? And we get Boom Boost. Which, what to replace? Sure. Let's move on to Special Fusions. In Special Fusions, we can get ourselves the White Rider, which requires Matador, Power, and Eligor. It really doesn't matter what I give you, but I'll give you White Draco Strike, Marakunda, and also a Light Block. The reason why we're doing this fusion first is because...
The pact is sealed.
Oh.
You now have the necessary demons to perform a new Special Fusion. Every single rider is required for the next rider, because now we have access to the Red Rider, which requires a Macabre and Valkyrie, so... how much space do I actually have in my party? Too much. Great. Looks like I'll have to spend some money or get rid of our other teammates that we don't use. Here we go, I got myself the Macabre, so it's way cheaper, and I don't have any room for the Valkyries, so let's just get this fusion as well. So, again, it doesn't really matter what I give you, because you are not going to be the final result anyways, so...
Is this demon to your life?
A pleasure.
Red Rider, Fiend, and Cavalier.
Oh.
We now have another Special Fusion, the Black Rider. An Anzu and Dakini. Way easier to get, I will say. There we go. I got myself the Anzu, and now we can get ourselves the Black Rider for 25,000. So, I'll just keep the Resist Light, Safeguard, and Hellish Mask for sure.
Indeed.
Indeed. But that's not all. We now have the necessary demons to perform a new Special Fusion. The Fiend Pale Rider. And it requires a Pazuzu and a Pasaka. And now finally, because I got a Pazuzu in the Shakan place, I can now get the Pale Rider. I just gave you Hellish Mask, Safeguard, and Dark Block, so now you're pretty much never getting inflicted with ailments. And also, because you already have Tentarafu and Toxic Cloud, and also Mabufadine Pestilence, you have a very good skill set here. And you also have 4 Horsemen. And that's all the riders for now. Now we are back in Tokyo. Because there is a brand new side quest here, I suppose. I just want to see what you're all about. So I'm glad you're back, Mango. I heard what happened to Atsuta. It's a relief that at least you and the director came back safe. I'm sorry to ask you this of you with everything that's happened, but there's an important job I need you to do for me.
Yes.
I'd like you to deliver a package to my boss at the Tokyo Diet Building in Minato. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Can't be hard to go to the Diet Building. Thank you. Please deliver this document inside the attach case. Okay. Weird way to spell attach. Can I take a look?
No.
Sorry, but I don't have the authority to let you do that. And even if I could, there's some highly sensitive information in there, so I'm not really sure if that's the best idea. We stick with paper documents so that no data gets leaked to the angels or any demons.
Yes.
Powerful demons from the Adziluth are quite adept at handling digital data. That's actually why we use cell phones to summon demons. Oh, really? Essentially, we perform pseudo-summons through computers to transmigrate demons into this world. And that's why accessing the world's digital information via the internet is a piece of cake for demons and angels. So now that you understand why I need you to deliver this attached case by hand. My supervisor should be waiting you near the Tokyo Dive Building.
Careful out there.
Thanks in advance. I suppose that's where we will go. There is actually a couple of new quests here as well, so I suppose... Let me just talk to this guy, I guess.
Hey!
You must be Lenogia. If you're here to deliver something from Bethel, Japan, I'm the one in charge of receiving it. And hand over the attached case? Yes. Or is it like attaché, probably. Thank you. It looks like everything's in order, so I'll be handling these documents from here on out. Ooh, what are they about? Curious, huh? Well, you are deeply involved in the matter, so I'm sure it's fine to let you in on some of it. These documents contain the results of additional background checks on Yoko Hiramine following the incidents at the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. We discovered that our original background check on her was filled with falsified information. This was likely the work of the Kanishtu. They do excel at manipulation after all. And the fact that the staff member who prepared the documents regarding her initial background check doesn't have a clear memory of doing so is probably proof of that. In any case, these documents here will give us an idea on Hiramine's movements when she was in communication with Lilith. You were a great help, and if you don't mind, please lend some assistance to other researchers here. Very well. And the researcher left. So we got that quest done, and also... I should head back to Tokyo. Hey, welcome back. Seems like you were able to hand over the attaché case without a problem. Thanks a lot. You really did me a huge favor. And we get New Testament tablets. Yeah, sure. Not that I use them anyways. Oh, safeguard. I don't need that. I picked something up and it turned out kind of lame. Why don't you have it? Thanks. Rita's shower's not lame at all. That's really good. And if you use the New Testament tablet I gave you, you can reallocate all the power you've gained each time you've gotten stronger. I'm sure your battle style has undergone some changes since you fused with the director, so please make use of it as you see fit. Well, I've got other work to do, so I'll be heading out. And the researcher left. And that's not the only person who's going to be leaving, because this will be the end of this episode, because we've been going on for quite a while, and I will see you on the next time, where we will probably head to the next objective, or head back to the dive building, because there's a lot of side quests we can do over there. But anyways, that's all I got for now. Bye-bye, like and subscribe.